Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about, what to do when you're getting discouraged and how to get your motivation back when starting a small business or any project or anything really in life. Um, uh, Now I'm going to just be talking about a few things that work for me. You can do what's best for you, but I know firsthand it can be really, really discouraging out here, especially when you're starting a very small business. Um, so, one thing that I have learned to not do is, of course, as a small business, we have to look at our competition. We have to do our research. We have to see, okay, for me, it's candles. So, um, who is my competition? How many other people are doing candles? And it turns out a lot. And there are a lot of people doing very, very cool things with candles that I don't think I'll ever be able to do, or um, you know it just seems super intimidating, like, wow, that person's so much more creative than my candle. And why would people buy my candle? You know what, I think I'm in over my head and I don't think I can do this. That is the kind of mentality that's going to, stop you from trying. And then, that's no good. So um, of course, do your research, see what the competition's like, but don't drown in it like I did, because I was very, very close to quitting and just shutting down my candle shop because I was like, there's so many better candles than mine. Like, um, so do your research, but like I said, don't drown in it and just kind of move on and be like, yep, I saw it. But at the end of the day, what you have to remember is that your candle or your product is unique no matter what compared to anybody else's, because it's you doing it, it's your content, it's your time, it's your money. Like, it's automatically already different. So limit yourself to looking at the competition if you think it's gonna kind of weigh you down. The other thing is, if you wake up and you're kind of like in a mood and you're like, I'm just so tired and I don't know if I only have X amount of energy today, especially if you have kids like me, myself, I don't have children or anything, but I still do have my daily tasks, right? Like, I have to clean the house, I have to, cook, I have to walk the dogs, like all these things. And then, you have your regular job, and then you have your side hustle. And so really manage your time well, right? Like, I find you get less overwhelmed if you kind of just have like a schedule, or give yourself a schedule. And realistic goals is also the thing, right? Because we can write down easily, like, Tuesday I'm going to do this and this and this and this. And then you wake up on Tuesday, you only have X amount of energy, and you're like hell, I'm going to do all those things that I wrote for Tuesday. So make sure you're setting realistic goals. If you just want to write it down and it's a long list, don't beat yourself up if you only do one thing on the list. At least you got it done, you're being productive. um, but my point is, just keep going. And as much as I say keep going, I know, like, when I'm down and I don't feel like super motivated, I hate when people are like, stay positive, keep going. That doesn't just happen. The problem is, I want to be positive, but I'm not, because I woke up in this like terrible mood or whatever, right? Or I'm feeling overwhelmed, or I'm feeling discouraged. So some of the things that, you can do is, listen to music, whatever song that gets you up and going. That's kind of what I do. Like, I know music can just change my mood in like 5 seconds, and then now I feel motivated and I'm up and I'm being productive. You can go for a walk. That's also helped me, just kind of get the air flowing and things like that. The other thing I like to do, like when I'm feeling discouraged, is I call a friend. I'll call my friend and be like, I don't think this is for me. Like, I'll go on a super rant and just be like super depressy. And, 9 times out of 10, my friend will be like, no, you need to get up, you need to keep going. So having those kinds of people around you is super important as well. Just as an example, like, and I'm talking about people who are in the candle business specifically. I just want to mention it because I feel like maybe someone else might be feeling this way. One thing that I got intimidated by is, and it's all over like TikTok and social media, is I see all these candles that, look like popcorn, that look like iced coffee. I saw that and I was like, what the hell? Like, my regular candle is not going to make it out in these streets. Well, we have, girls out here doing so many creative things, like making your candle look like food and smelling like that food. Like, I don't know how to do that. So, um, but in that moment, I stopped. Again, like I mentioned earlier, I reduced the amount of time I was looking at those kinds of posts, and I reminded myself, well, Mel, why would people buy your candle? Well, my niche is kind of like my jars are very, or my candles are more for like decor, right? So if you're looking for candles for an event, something that looks aesthetically nice, I handpicked my jars specifically for that. And that actually has been working. 9 times out of 10, when people buy my candles, they don't even care what it smells like because they're like, oh my God, that jar is so pretty. I want it. Right. So you have to just take a step back and realize, like, what is your product? Why is it unique? Why did you start to begin with? And it might take you a couple days to get up and, remotivate yourself. But those are just some of the things that, you can do to remind yourself to keep going. I hope this video was helpful, and feel free to leave any comments, ask me any questions about anything, and don't forget to subscribe.